maybe 4.8. But between Russia and China, the reading is going to be small difference of about 1%, 1 or 2%. But here's what happened in Fukushima. The readings were 6.1 in Japan, and in Russia, which is close to Japan, it was about a 0.60, 6.0. So that means that the earthquake was a 6 earthquake on the Richter scale. Now, cannot be, none of the Richter scales are off by more than 1 or 2%. So if Russia says it was a 6.1, and China says it was a 6.1, and Japan said it was a 6.1 in the beginning, that means it was a 6.1. But when they come up with this 9.1, Japan and everybody said it was a 6.9 in the beginning. I got the numbers confused. But either way, it can only be a disparity of a few percent, not 3 points. That's impossible. Anybody that understands the Richter scale knows that an earthquake could be off a few percentage points, but it cannot be off more than that. It's impossible for that to happen. If Russia says it's a 6.1, and Japan says it's a 6.1, and China says it's a 6.1, and somebody comes along and says it's a 6.2, that's possible. But no can it be any more than a 6.3 anywhere in the world. Because of the Richter scale is a very accurate scale. It compensates for the distance. So that means they fudged with the numbers. They fudged with the numbers because it was never an earthquake in Japan. That's what they have it doing. That's what they're doing. They're killing people in the world. And they're doing it on purpose. Did that. I should have painted these stanchions when they were off of the desk, but it doesn't matter because I have 3 coats of oil-based paint on it already. If the water comes in the basement again, that's what happens. It won't hurt it so much. Not a very good thing, but it won't kill it. It won't destroy it. If it was just a regular steel. Plus, this is a very good grade of steel. Okay, I kind of go back from there. That was dumb. Yeah, I should have painted these stanchions first. Like I said, I have 3 coats of oil-based paint on them. And the one day I was putting them together, and if I was in a hurry to get a bench built, no big a deal, really. Now we have one coat there. We have enough to do a coat and a half. When you go over a paint job, after it dries to the touch, it's called a coat and a half. When you're doing waterproofing, which I'm doing now, it's better to either let it dry to the touch and put another coat on, coat and a half, or let it dry for 30 days and put another coat on. Then let the first coat dry 100%. Because this way, with the coat and a half, it dries together. If you let it dry till tomorrow and you put another coat on, it won't dry together, they'll dry separately. 30 years from now it makes a difference. 30 days from now you'd never know the difference. And a good painter knows the difference. I'm a good painter. Okay, well, we're going to have to do that last. We'll have to do this next. Get this dust out of here. extensions. I'm going to sit down for that. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. If you don't listen to me, here's what's going to happen. You need to stop running around. Killing yourself for everything. Okay. All right, now I put the bench back up against the wall. I'm going to get a little rag. Okay, this, for all intents and purposes, I think we're done. I can certainly put this roller and the stirring stick back into the bucket. And I can put the cover on the bucket to keep the miscellaneous dust. This did not get any paint on it. So this can go into the brush bucket. Okay, now for my next trick, still has to go this way, 3/4 of an inch. And the way to do that is to hit these stanchions this way, 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch. And the bench will want to go over there because that's where the legs are. Okay, that's one. That one's loose. That one's over there. This is the one that's stopping it from going over. Yes, it was. Okay. Now we don't want these up against the wall anyway. So, kind of pull this one out. You want them against the wall in case you have to wash the dirt behind them. That's the way they made it. So you could wash the dirt behind the feet. Okay. Alright, that's behind the paint. It's painted back there. Okay. I gotta get something from the back. Gotta do something in the back here. Then when I come back, we're going to paint the back of the plywood and the notches that I cut before. And also the front edge, which is by the door, we're not going to paint that. I have to put a file to that first, a little rasp, knock off the edges, make sure that fits before we paint that. But we can paint the rest of the plywood, and we can put the second piece of plywood on. That won't be a problem. Now, the paintbrush. Okay, I need one piece of paper towel to knock off one drop of water that I got on the window before, otherwise that will never come off. It'll come off very easy now, but you let that dry on there, and that's where it will stay forever.